what my hotkey for recording was. It turns out it's not left anymore. I'm gonna go and live. Yeah, that thing will do. Let's go and get some wood first.
Let's buy a remote island.
Yay! But only it won't have no internet.
Don't worry, I know how to get there.
Okay.
I have the satellites.
Whee!
That's actually how we get internet on the ships when it's out sailing. We have a expensive as all hell internet connection.
Of course. You're on a boat!
On a boat.
Boat.
Also,
there's plenty of sand over there.
all the sand.
Sand. Gonna punch a cow to death with a block of wood because why not? Big cow eyes. Get back here. I need beef! Beef! I'm starting all the beef. Nah, come back. I just want this one cow. Finally. Hey, I got some leather out of the deal. Fantastic. I want to live inside a mountain. No. Oni, can I live inside of a mountain?
Yes.
Yay!
It's gonna be called Daisy Mountain.
Yay!
It's gonna be located in Switzerland.
Oni, stop yodeling. We're not playing like freaking Ticket to Ride, Oni.
That reminds me, I need to find something for you here.
Okay.
2 seconds.
No. Gotta find the thing.
The thing for the thing. I just made a Markiplier quote, I just noticed.
What?
What? Yeah, that was a Markiplier. Quote.
Markiplier.
Blech.
I need a gap in the wall. What was the quote? I was kind of punching dirt.
Find the thing for the thing.
I'm not sure about that. Where's all my wood?
That is a quote, I remember distinctly.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I would strain you for your source, but I can't be asked.
Nah, I can't be bothered to find it either.
Derp. Nah, just go straight in there. Dig a hole, dig a hole.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, when Eddie's using him as a spade. When after he goes absolutely mad because there's no kids out for him to scam. Because they've all got the chicken pox. Remember that episode?
Yeah. That's a weird one, to be honest.
Yeah.
But at the end, it was completely insane.
Yeah, Eddie's good.
Yeah. That was our show.
Yeah. All the nostalgia, all the feels. So many feels. Surrounded by putties. Oh, the fluffy putties.
Hell yeah.
Rocky and Sooty. No licky licky. So everyone loves putty kisses. I'm running out of pickaxe slowly. I know what I'm doing. There. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I need a door to keep the spoops out. I don't want spoops in my house. Stupid spoops. Stick. Better pickaxe. Whee! Tick. Alvin will be with us shortly. He's just putting the putties to bed.
Okay.
And there goes my pickaxe. I need to go find some coal or something later. Because again, Dak!
Yeah.
And when it gets dark, the spoops come out.
Spoop. You're lucky.
Honey, why must you yodel?
Because it's Saturday.
Yeah, point. What was I thinking, Oni? What was I thinking saying that?
I know. Oh, you.
Oh, me. Get some sticks. Make an axe. Chop down cheese. Chop down cheese. What? Why should I chop down cheese? What good would that do? Plop.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Zadine.
Hey, Papa.
Yeah, I'm here.
Putties!
Either reading about the Mandela effects or reading random shit on Cracked.
Oni, please explain Mandela effect. I am
Okay.
not informed.
Okay,
Please
let
enlighten
me explain what the Mandela effect is. The Mandela effect is basically where a bunch of people are certain that something is a way it is, but it turns out it isn't.
Ah,
So, like, let's say we all agree that the buses in London are blue.
yeah.
We all know they're red. But let's say all of us knew from our best heart that they've always been blue.
Yeah.
But then we realize, wait, they're red? And we all like, we're certain they were blue.
Yeah. I think I've had
That's-
situations like that. And it may have been, but my memory's faulty anyway.
And that's
I'm only
kind of
20. Why do I have the memory of an elderly? I can't even words.
you're going senile, probably.
I'm going senile, and I'm not even. Yeah, going senile, and I've only just turned 20. Please, why? Why is this a thing?
You damn children!
Help! Help,
But
Oni, help!
at least in this case, you can sound like an old grumpy woman and be like, "Get off my lawn!"
I don't have a lawn.
Aw.
Oi, switch that off.
But yeah, but that's
Copyright infringement.
That's basically what my what I was talking about before.
About having your tonsils removed, it turns out it wasn't your aunt or whatever.
Yeah, I for a long time been sure because I remember distinctly a week after I had my tonsils removed, I started throwing up a lot of blood, so we had to stay a night at the hospital. But today was happening. We were at home. I'm pretty sure it was with my parents and my aunt. But then later it turns out it was my aunt. It was my mom's colleague. And
Everyone's like, what the fuck?
yeah, basically.
It's getting dark, I need in. Where's the sheep? There's no sheep. Why is there no sheep? There's just cows here.
The reason why it's called the Mandela effect is because a lot of people were certain that Mandela actually died while in prison. And not 2 years ago. That he died in prison back in the 80s.
Oh, and I'm out of torches already. Hey, I've only just started and already I found some iron. That's good. However, I haven't found any wool, which is of a concern. I got beef though, so that's good. I wish I could turn Be Right Back mode off. Unfortunately, I can't. I will have to pay monies to have that.
What?
Be Right Back mode. If I go out of my screen of my game to go into something like Skype or something, it will go into Be Right Back mode for XSplit, and it really pisses me off because I can't switch it off unless I give them monies.
So essentially, you can't keep it recording while you're minimized.
Yeah.
Game's minimized.
Your bloody game's minimized. Should I go out there with an axe or should I stay indoors?
You should just do whatever seems appropriate.
Yeah, I'll stay indoors. But I've got nothing to do. I can't go to bed because there's no sheep. Just cows and that's it.
To explode? Yes! That's what I'm waiting for!
Switch that off.
Sorry. Facebook being Facebook.
Facebook, shut up. Oh hey, I can make a chest. There we go. Stick all the shit in the box. Pretty watch. Nice to hear you tick. Whoa, SendCon went by very fast. It makes me sad.
Yeah. I wish I could go back to SendCon. To be honest, I am actually toying with the idea of going back to England soon. Maybe this year even.
Whee!
Not sure.
Yay, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Depends on where in England you have in mind. I'm assuming Southend again.
Well, yeah, just to be with people. Actually, I know I'll go maybe.
Explore England.
Okay, I'll just go to Scotland.
Get a kilt.
Get killed and then leave.
Oh, I'm just here for the kilt, that's it.
No, I'll take over the Isle of Man.
And it'll be only land.
And make it only land.
Your audio's leaking again. It's everywhere. I've got plenty of stone.
Did you know that a Danish bank is actually printing pound sterling notes?
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
There's a bank in Northern Ireland, which used to be called Northern Bank, until it switched name to the Danish Bank, because it's owned by
Danes.
Danish Bank. It's owned by actually the same bank I'm part of. So if I go to Northern Ireland, I can see banknotes with
Your
the
face on it.
logo, with the logo that is also on my visa, which is just gonna be trippy. It's gonna be mind blown. So why is my visa in such a bad shape already? I haven't even had it for a year. It's like all scratched up and
Yeah, mine's a bit peely. But then again, I've had mine for about 2 years. Maybe.
yeah.
13, 15, yeah.
I got mine after my wallet got stolen, so. Which, yeah, I did get my wallet, so I didn't have to buy a new driver's license.
I don't have any sticks. Sticky sticks. Make a wooden hoe because I can't be asked to have it, because I can't be bothered to have anything higher. Because who needs that shit? Is it lightening up yet? Well, there's the moon. I'm gonna stare through this little hole. No. Put the steak back. Why is that in my pockets?
Money, money, money.
Then again, I could just go out and attack spiders. Now I can't get out. People.
Ching, 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 ching.
Stop biting my ankles. Okay. No spiders. What is this? Ernie, where did you put the spiders?
Not now, not now. Though. I am baffled by this.
Okay.
The fuck is this?
Fuck is that?
It's an article called 5 Ancient Gods Whose Genitals Should Have Their Own Movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm clicking on this. Let's see what the fuck this is.
Fuck is this? I don't even.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I just think it's boring.
It's got awesome graphics though. Like,
Oh yeah, best graphics.
yeah, gameplay's stale though. Fucking hell. Admin, GM.
A 70-year grind and no character restarts.
Oh, and the GM never replies.
That's one way to put it. Come on. Don't health regen's not fast enough.
Oh yeah. Well, it can be, I guess. If you're young, yeah. But you don't
And
have
of
them.
course, you've got the speculation that there is a respawn, but you completely reset XP and knowledge on the respawn, so it's all worthless anyway.
Yeah.
I'm staring out the door. There's mobs everywhere. I haven't got
Those
a
good
sword.
people.
Oh, and you can't tell the difference between mobs and NPCs. Yeah. Unless you're living somewhere outdoors, I guess you can't.
On a side note, that is a thought, like, particularly when I'm getting frustrated with travel or just frustrated in a public area in general. A thought
Shit,
that frequently
two
goes through my head is I think, oh, I swear to God, like 90% of you people were placed on Earth solely to get in my way at this specific time.
Oh my
That
God,
is your
now I just
sole
made a
purpose
hole.
in existence, to aggravate me.
Yep.
I'm still moderately humoured at the concept that Denmark is just the land of NPCs. Until you press A, that is.
You just go to Copenhagen and everyone's standing
Fuck.
vaguely around in small street corners with their names on signs above their heads.
I am shit at fighting creepers right now. Goddamn stone swords. Stone swords? Stone axe.
I started playing Project 1999, if you know it. you know Project 1999?
Isn't that the complete reset of EverQuest? That's
Yeah. That's it.
You know, one thing that surprises me, I'm surprised people are still playing RuneScape. I am surprised at that.
That just seems to be a weird. Well, the thing is, it's baby's first baby's first MMO, and there will always be people who need baby's first MMO.
Absolutely.
Have I ever played an MMO before? I don't know. No, I don't think I have.
Have you played World of Warcraft? No.
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 Guild Wars 2?
No.
I would actually, since that's gone free to play, I honestly think you'd get on with Guild Wars 2.
I think I
If you
tried
have a
it and I
couple of
went, no.
thousands of hours to spend before you
You
realize
played it
that
for,
the
like,
game does
10
not
minutes.
exist, and then, you know.
Yeah, Chris, one thing you'll get used to very easily is that Daisy doesn't video games.
I don't video games yet, I'm a Let's Player.
Yeah, you want to be a Let's Player, but you are stubbornly... Like, you resist change harder than the Catholics, for Christ's sake. You resist new ideas that hard as well. And yet somehow you want to be a... Do you see where there's a problem here?
I try new games in my own time. Leave me alone.
Yeah, and which means the way you go through games is you will try one begrudgingly, then grind it to absolute death to the point where, for example, I have played it alongside you so many times, I am done with it. You will then find a new game and utterly grind it to death.
That's alright though. I go through games like fucking underwear.
And then I get ridiculously bored of them. What am I doing?
Yeah, I've got 900
Like,
gigabytes of games.
rather than like playing a few games at once slowly, she'll play one game constantly until she's done everything she can in it, and then just move on to another one. Until, as she said, she's sick of it. It's like, ah.
The fuck am I doing?
And then she complains about being bored, and we suggest games for her to play, and she goes, no. But you just said you were bored, try something new. No. And it's just, it's raging.
You know what? You can start grinding because you'll never finish by the time you're dead. I don't think.
I was going to say, the way that you play games to oblivion the way you do, that's why I think you get on well with an MMO.
EverQuest. There's 20 years of content there. I started off last session as a level 12 necromancer going on my way to Aces of Mar to do some soloing, right? After 3 hours of intense grinding, I died, got returned to my binding point halfway across the map as a level 11 necromancer.
Yeah, I remember that was one massive point of rage I always heard about the original EverQuest, was the XP loss on a dev.
Yeah, and it's huge. It's huge. It's a quarter of your total level. So I'm stuck at level 11. And I went to beg for some buffs, because without buffs you can't solo in that game. And people started taking the piss out of me. So I'm like, I missed this. Guys.
Guys,
Can I get some? No.
There's no monsters in
Fine.
my house. Good.
I'll just go play something that won't haunt my dreams. But when you do get something,
I remember there was an MMO I played, like, this was before I was ever part of an internet community at all. I played an MMO called Nine Dragons, which was kind of a martial arts themed one. You
I
played that?
it too. Yeah.
And the thing that got to me was like, oh, this game has 200 levels. Well, shit, that's a lot. And then, of course, it had, like, you went through there were, like, 8 levels to a big level. Like, there's no, like, you had large levels, then you had 8 mini levels between those. And it was like, oh, no, you don't have 8. There's not 200 of the mini levels. There's 200 of the big levels. So, technically, you're, like, there's, like, a max level character is level 1,200 or something.
Yeah.
You left up that many. It was ridiculous.
I loved it though. It had so much charm. I loved Nine Dragons.
I really enjoyed it. I never got that deep into it because I know I did a Shaolin character.
Nah, Shaolins were
Oh my
pussies.
god, there's
I was
no sheep.
I was a drunken master.
Oh, the drunken monks. Yeah, I did run one of those actually.
They were so fun. Animations were so well realized with that, but the Shaolin were cool as well. I didn't like the fact that your hairstyle was irrelevant if you're Shaolin, because you ended up bald anyway.
Yeah.
I always thought I was really young back then, so that was the reason I never.
Yeah, I mean, I
rolled
played that game when I was
Okay.
like 13, I think.
it. Yeah, I was about that age.
Oh my god,
Um,
kids!
But I went back to it a couple of years ago because they restarted it after Acclaim closed down.
Funnily enough, me and Fozzo did exactly the same thing.
Went back to it.
Yeah, and it was then that I discovered the thing that mildly infuriates me about playing games like that with Fozzo.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I'm someone who has one character and I stick with that character, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 week in, he had 4 characters. He's one of those people in MMOs who makes like 4 or 5 characters and just plays whichever one he fancies at the time.
Fair enough. I just started the game and like, this does not look like what I remember. You know, in my mind it was so much grander and better, and when I
I
started
think I only
playing
played it for about 2 weeks.
I just can't do it
I've lost my
anymore.
house.
I started another game though, which is even better than Nine Dragons and it has more complexity, but too time consuming for me. So I had to give up that. Have you heard of Age of Wushu?
No.
It's pretty much like it, except twice the grind. You know, it's a PvP oriented as well, so it's fun though, and you get to get like proper physics superpowers, like you can jump really high and run really fast, and you know, it's pretty cool. The only problem is there's a lot of assholes in there, and I will admit a lot of quote unquote Eastern Bloc assholes, including Romanians and Russians who just go around hunting noobs and then swearing at you in
The
Romanian.
game I
If I didn't
always
know the language.
wanted,
Hmm.
game I always wanted to get into, but I'm not one for paying for monthly subscriptions, was EVE Online. Like, I've always been fascinated in that.
Spreadsheets online, love it. Played it for 3
Yeah.
months.
I mean, I still follow it for, like, I follow the news of what's going on just because it's fascinating, but I don't think I want to play it.
It's beautiful. It's a great game.
There's
If you're good
actual
at it.
trading meetings and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, there is an annual real-life conference at the head of the corporations. The last one was
Yep.
held in Iceland.
And they pay for it as well. Like, what's CCP pays for it.
Well, yeah, it's great for them to have. I mean, these guys who run the game corporations turn up in suits with entourages and everything. There
That's
are
great.
people. There are people who have who are like professional accountants who have a side job working as an accountant for corporations on EVE.
It's great. I love it. I managed to make about 2 million in the first month, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for my other 2 with the Plex, because you can buy it from people. And I started playing in a point where the inflation was ridiculous. So it was like 8 million for a Plex, whereas it was 3 million a couple of weeks before.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. It was one of the last big corporate wars. Had the best story I'd ever heard. Oh, where's he off to?
Please.
It's starting to get dark in here.
But yeah, the best corporate war story I've heard recently's come out of it. Sounds like something that you couldn't make up. So I can't remember the corporations, so let's just call them Corporation A and Corporation B, right? So Corporations A and B were at war, and it was kind of a deadlock. Like, neither was really achieving that. There were skirmishes, but there was neither of them was really strong enough to win the war outright. So, it was going on for like a couple of months. Oh, hang on.
My sister keeps running up and down the hall. It's infuriating. Why is she out of bed?
So yeah, sorry about that, dogs. Yes, of course. So, thing is, at one point, one of Corporation B's groups hit a trade convoy of Corporation A, wiped the whole thing out, thought, yeah, job well done. Except it turns out that a ship from something we shall call Corporation C had, prior to this convoy setting off, gone, hey guys, I need protection, do you mind if I just tag along with you? They went, sure. this ship from Trade C was caught up and wiped out in Trade B's attack, which brought Trade C into the war on Trade A's side.
I think I'm gonna live
Just
in
because
this.
there's one guy.
I think I'm
It's
gonna
just
live in
like,
this town.
it's stuff like that happens.
Yeah,
One
no, it's
guy decides to tag along with a convoy for protection, and one battle later he's brought an entire corporation into a war.
it's a beautiful game. It's great. I'd
From what
play
I've heard, like most economics courses at uni level, they freaking encourage you to examine EVE Online.
I don't know about that, but I would do
Yeah,
it.
because it's one of the few things, because it's like, it's an economy that functions precisely like the real world one, but utterly disconnected from it with
And it's miniaturized, yeah, so you can actually
Yeah.
analyze it properly. But yeah, it is great. That's why I got Elite Dangerous, and that's why I was so disappointed with it. I thought, oh yeah, I don't have to pay for EVE Online anymore. And it turns out Elite Dangerous is full of shit. Literally. Yeah.
Damn it! I need a house to
And-
stay. That one. I'll go to.
Their headquarters is in Cambridge, so I actually went to them to ask for a refund after a week. Because I found out where they live. And David Braben, yeah, okay, I'll Google it. They live, actually, the corporation is where Wizards of the Coast, back when they were called TSR, had their headquarters back in the 70s. Right? A bit of trivia, you know. But yeah, so I went over there and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't do refunds. It's like, but you do them online. It's like, no, it stopped. We finished doing refunds for this particular reason. I was looking for a refund because they cancelled the offline side of it. And then they decided, oh yeah, the planetary land option, you're gonna have to pay an extra $60 to get it halfway through the game's development. Okay, I didn't sign up for this. Can I get my money back? No, I'm sorry. Okay. Bollocks to it. So, a year into the game, nothing changed. They didn't keep any of their promises. They're full of crap. The only thing they did is they brought the game over to Xbox One cheaper. You know. But
yeah, that didn't go well.
yeah. No. I kind of want Star Citizen to actually freaking ruin it. You know.
I feel like Star Citizen is never going to live up to what they've built it to be. It's just not possible.
Mm.
Like, they've just promised too much at this point.
I'm gonna live in a desert town.
Yeah. Do you know anything? Like, are you a fan of Ultima as a series?
Never played them back in the day, but I do know about Richard Garriott's newest Kickstarter.
The
It's kind of Shroud of the Avatar.
yeah. What do you think about it? Did you keep up on it, or
I'll probably play it when it comes out.
Side chat?
because apparently it's gone
Yeah,
tits up, and then now it's kind of recovering after a couple of months of everyone saying it's not worth anymore. You know.
Well, I know
I
that it
actually-
barely scraped through its Kickstarter.
Mm. Pretty much.